What is up, Regigigas fans? My name is Eben, and we are less technically than 1 week away, from Texas States. There are going to be some other states events in other weeks. I'm probably not going to get to go to those, so this is it for us, Regigigas fans. This is our chance to make some noise. And if you are going to Texas States this year, definitely give a shout out to yourself and to us, Texas players down there in the comments. That'd be really cool. It's going to be a standard event. I've pretty much got a really good idea of what I'm going to be running. I'm not going to post it until like right before the event. But to get some practice in and to get myself well rested and all that good stuff. So the regular schedule is going to be suspended this week, including Tradebinder video for Saturday. So there would be one every 2 weeks, but this Saturday there won't be one. That's just going to get postponed until the next week. Heads up on that. That's not really like... I mean, when you think about it, that actually makes sense because I'm going to probably do a lot of trading while I'm there if I can manage to fit it in. So what that means for you is that I'm actually going to have more stuff and my binder's going through like a lot of changes. I'm going to try to get all kinds of stuff in there for y'all. So when it does come out next week, that is to say, well, the week after state, so 2 weeks more or less from right now, there's going to be a lot of stuff in there for you guys to check out. So it'll definitely be pretty different. And for those of you who are shipping to me and all that good stuff, I'm still going to be trading and all that. That's all still going as planned, so don't worry too much about that. And really, we're going to be doing TCG all weekend next weekend. Maybe picking up some side events, but if we don't make day 2, then we will be playing League Challenge the next day. We may or may not be playing a different deck. I don't know. But obviously, if we make day 2, then it's not going to matter anyway. But I will give you kind of a rundown of the deck, kind of a general one before the event, and then probably a more exact one with everything in it sometime shortly after the event. And I will be tweeting out from the event. So if you're concerned about your states or local tournaments or stuff like that, and you kind of want to know what's being played right now, what might place, what you expect to see, I'll be tweeting out my opponents as I go and like little descriptions. So be sure to check out my Twitter. Follow me. The link is down below in the description for the video. Be sure to follow me, and that way you get all that information. It's going to get tweeted out, like I say, on Saturday and probably on Sunday. If I make day 2, I may not have the time to do all that out on Sunday. We're just going to have to see. But yeah, that ought to be pretty cool. And I'll tweet out all kinds of extra little bonuses, and I'll try to take more photos than I have in the past. It's just going to depend on how long my rounds go and how much passing time I've got and stuff like that. But it should be pretty gosh darn cool. It's going to be in the same place it has been for the past few years. The TOs are pretty organized. They do pretty cool stuff down there, so it's pretty good. Texas events are big. For those of you from smaller states or territories and stuff like that, Texas States is pretty big. Texas has a huge gaming community. It's definitely going to be hundreds of players in the Masters division, so it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm playing the kind of deck that suits me pretty well. It's fairly controlling, but in a pretty good way, and it's a very hard deck to argue with, and some decks pretty much auto lose against it, so I'm really looking forward to playing it. It may not be as much fun to pair against, but what I'm looking for is pulling a record that's going to get me day 2 and that has a really good matchup in the metagame, and I think this one does. So anyway, that is enough out of me. I'm probably going to post 1 or 2 things this week just kind of for kicks, but I'm going to kind of relax and not stress it, and that way I can do my best for you guys and your Antarctica Regigigas, our silly team that represents our silly game and the silly things we like to do because they're fun. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, check me out on Twitter. Definitely a good idea for the event coming up, and I will see you next time.